1 Kings. Elijah loved meeting up with Mary, especially after Monday's philosophy class. He would share with her all the things they were discussing. They sat under their favorite great oak tree in front of Trinity College. Spring was here, and their microcosm was beginning to bud with life. Mary loved how deep Elijah was. She enjoyed seeing his eyebrows crunch up as he focused on finding the right words. Elijah had been growing his hair since he first moved to Toronto. It added to his free, spirited demeanor. Cogito ergo sum. Latin for I think therefore I am. Descartes. He was a philosopher in the 16th or 17th century. Not sure which one. Anyways, this simple line completely blew my mind. I think therefore I am? I've heard that before somewhere. Mary said to show interest. It's so deep. So this guy, Descartes, actually tried to suspend his belief in everything. He decided that he would even doubt his own existence. Isn't that crazy? But he did it. He was not only trying to prove the existence of God, but his own existence. And that is when he came up with cogito ergo sum. I love it. The human mind. That is all we have. That's how we know things, and know that we ourselves are alive. Do you ever just sit there think about existence? Yes. It's so bizarre. I mean, I haven't thought about it as deeply as you have. Tell me more. Elijah found himself loving the fact that he now had a captive audience, a fan club that was willing to listen to his musings. He continued, I think therefore I am. For too long people have depended on their outside circumstances in order to define themselves. Humans have depended on others in society to give shape to their narrative. Cogito ergo sum, it sets me free to define myself and the world around me based on my own definitions and experiences. We're free. Life is a blank slate. There is no meta-narrative. Mary would listen to Elijah talk philosophy for hours. She sincerely enjoyed his brilliant mind. This time together shaped their bohemian view of themselves and the world. They felt free to think and do whatever they wanted. Mary herself had gone through a lot at home that made her want to be free from her family. Her time with Elijah was always an escape from the arguments and fights at home. She never remembered a time when both her mom and dad weren't fighting. She distinctly remembers being 11 and thinking to herself, this is all my fault. If mom and dad are fighting, it's because of me. She carried this guilt all the way up to grade 12. The guilt then turned into anger as both of her parents were trying to manipulate her into taking their sides. Instead, Mary took advantage of the situation and found herself pinning them against each other so she could get more and more freedom. They now have no control over her at all. Although this is exactly the outcome she wanted, at times she found herself falling back into a place of guilt. The only thing that they had both insisted on is that she needed to go to church on Sundays. She loved being with Elijah. She felt that he taught her so much. She loved the freedom found in the simple saying that he shared with her, I think therefore I am. Of course, it meant something very different for her than it did for Descartes. For her, it meant she was thinking for herself. She wasn't a slave to her parents' views and opinions, and so she felt alive. Little did Elijah know that this simple little phrase was so far removed from how his ancestors viewed themselves in the world. In fact, to a Coptic mind, the first premise to all philosophy is, God is. From this first absolute premise flow the rest of life. Deus est ergo sum. God is therefore I am. This changes everything. For, if God is the source of existence, then everything must follow the logic that God has provided for all things that exist. Everything finds its purpose and identity in God. It is God who created, therefore the creature finds its telos, its end, its destination in God. Elijah and Mary were no different. They too were created to find their purpose and identity in God. But Descartes had changed that for them. Now that they were the measure of all things, the only thing that mattered was how they thought about things. That was the truth. Elijah was lost in thought. Mary remained quiet. She knew that he would eventually share. In those quiet moments, she would love to rest her head on his shoulder. He would put his arms around her. It didn't matter what anyone else thought, they were free. Plus. George and Sally only heard from Elijah once a week. Long-distance calls were quite expensive. Elijah would go to the payphone in Trinity College and call his parents collect. Hi, Mr. George. You have received a collect call from Elijah. Do you accept? Sally, pick up the other phone. Elijah is on the phone. Sorry, sir. Do you accept? Please answer yes or no. Of course I accept. I accept. Please answer yes or no. You can also press 1 to accept or hang up to say no. Habibti, I said I accept. Yes. 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 Thank you. Connecting your call. Hiya Jaja. Hi Habibi. Hey Mom. Hey Dad. We miss you Habibi. How is everything? How is school? Good. How is church? Good. Thank God. We were eating your favorite meal last night. Grape leaves. I made extra for you, so you can put in your freezer. Bob and I can't wait for you to come back. Oh, Habibi, it is great to hear your voice. You Sally, we are only hearing your voice. Give a chance for Elijah to speak. So, how are you, Jaja? Good. Abuna is asking about you here. He says he misses you. He says hi. Hi back. Church is growing. Everyone here says hi. How is Abuna over there? Where do you attend? Are you a deacon every week like we agreed? Are you praying with your Agpi every day? I mean, don't forget, you need God to help you with your studies. How else do you think you are doing so well every day? God is protecting you and keeping you safe from the bad people around you. And are you enjoying your classes? Which one is your favorite? I remember when I was in university, I absolutely loved my math classes. I was the champion in math. Actually, I was also the champion in ping pong at my university. Are you playing any ping pong? I was actually number 2 champion in all of Egypt. You George, you are not giving Elijah a chance to speak. You Sally, I am sharing with him to inspire him. So Elijah, are you playing any ping pong? No Dad, I haven't found a ping pong table. Okay, you should go to the University Student Services and find out where they have tables. Sometimes you need to do other activities besides studying and going to church. Extracurricular activities are necessary to keep your mind balanced and healthy. Ping pong is great also for hand-eye coordination. Elijah was lost in thinking about how once again his parents had no idea who he really was. He remembered the day his dad brought home the Atari. What a disaster. My poor parents, so simple. I bet they never learned about Descartes. I mean, in Egypt, they are so narrow-minded. Here, people are free thinkers. Mom and Dad, you have no idea who I am. I don't think you would like me right now. I know you wouldn't approve of Mary. You would think her a distraction. I love you guys, but I definitely don't know how I am going to survive a summer at home when I have tasted freedom here. Elijah, are you there? Sorry, Dad. There's a lot of noise here. What did you just say? I was asking you if you made any friends from church. Yeah, lots. Good. Be careful. The foreigners are not like us. You can be friends, but not too close. Okay, Yalla Habibi. Take care and we'll talk next week. Sally, Yalla say bye. Bye Habibi. We miss you. Miss you too. Okay, bye. And so when the majority of the phone calls home, Sally's heart would light up at the first sound of his voice. Every time she hung up, she would think of little Elijah. She would either remember him as a little silent baby, or she would remember his beautiful, humble demeanor as a child talking to the animals in the forest. Every time she hung up, she cried, "Where did time go? Where is my little Jaja now?" And oh, how her heart ached for those days. Oh, Mother of Light, please cover your little Elijah with your veil. This little prayer would slip out of Sally's heart almost hourly. She figured that Saint Mary would be the one to understand her own mother's heart the most. I love your sweet Elijah. Plus. Elijah and Mary connected more and more often with each other. They were inseparable. Unlike Martina, Mary quite enjoyed smoking up on weekends with Elijah. When they went out on weekends, they would party. It's what all university students do. Elijah enjoyed being with Mary, but for him parties were a time for him to disengage from his well-used mind. For Elijah, it was a time to let himself loose. Based on his mindless partying and following Descartes' simple logic of cogito ergo sum, Elijah didn't exist at parties. For now he did not live except in his flesh. There was no cogito. Elijah and Mary's guardian angels both disliked weekend parties and after parties. They could not understand why humans would put themselves through such mindless suffering. Of course, Elijah and Mary didn't see it as suffering. On the contrary, they saw it as bliss. Philosophy, from the Greek philo and sophia, literally the love of wisdom. Elijah's guardian angel particularly did not understand why Elijah's professors called it philosophy class. He himself, having gazed on the face of wisdom himself, when bearing his daily account, called it philosophy class.